Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about our golf goals for 2020. We're going to be looking into exactly where you are in the game, the state it's in right now, and then we're going to be setting some goals that you want to be hitting by the end of the golf season. And then most importantly, we're going to be looking into what areas of your game need improving and how to do that. So let's work hard, work smart, let's improve our game. Get in the hole!
That's pretty good, that.
Golf. do you feel like I'm a little close for you?
Okay, so now that we're into winter and we've got a bit of time before the golf season really starts for us amateurs, we need to really look into where we are in our game, and that is in our scores and our handicaps. So before we can really delve into what we need to be practicing on the range or at home, we need to be looking at what scores we're actually shooting. And then we need to make realistic goals of where we want to be by the end of the season and what targets we need to hit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a few rounds so I can gather some data. So I'm not only going to be looking into the scores that I'm shooting, but I'm also going to be recording the amount of putts that I make, the amount of fairways, and the amount of greens that I hit in regulation. I'm also going to be filming my rounds, so I'm going to get some really good video footage of the best and the worst shots through all of my bag. That's going to be from the driver, free wood, the hybrid, my long, mid and short irons, pitch shots, chip shots, and putting. The whole lot. So with this and the score data, I'm then going to be looking into what exact parts of the game are going to be hindering my score and ultimately keeping my handicap up. Once I feel I've got a good idea of this, I'm then going to be seeing professional golfer Ryan Woodward from Creekside Golf Club, and he's going to tell me what he thinks, and then we're going to compare notes. So once we've established exactly where I'm lacking in my swing and technique, we're then going to be looking into how I can improve in these exact areas. So this is going to include drills that I can do on the range, on the chipping and short game area, and also at home. What exactly I'm looking for are practice games that not only simulate pressure, but something that also has some form of scoring element to it as well. So this is so I can create a base score and then have a goal set for a target score I want by the end of the year, and then track the progress throughout the season. We're also going to be looking into the numbers and the data of my swing. This is going to include my ball speed, my club speed, my spin rate, my attack angle, my smash factor, and also my carry distances for all my clubs. Ryan's going to show me where I am with these numbers right now, and then where I want to be for my build and skill level. Lastly, we'll then make that final list of goals that I want to be hitting by the end of the year. So like I said, this is going to include where I want my handicap to be, so what scores I'm going to be shooting, and then for all the stats, so there's going to be for greens hit in regulation, fairways hit in regulation, putts made, and then also the numbers in my swing data that I want to reach by the end of the year. So once we've done all these steps and gone through everything you need to do, you can apply this yourself to your own golf game and really set yourself up for an awesome season of golf. So if you've got any questions about anything that's going on or about any of the data that we're talking about, leave a comment down below. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions, and I just want to get a dialogue going. What things do you need to work on? I want to be able to share all the things that I'm learning and seeing on the internet, on YouTube, and articles, anything that's helping me in my game, I want to share it with you. Okay, so what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be looking into the spreadsheet that I'm going to be using to track my data and scores all the way through the season. I'm going to do a quick little explanation of all the different parts and components of it. I'm going to show you how to input the data and then use the graphs and the graphics to get the information that you need. Then we're going to fast forward and go to the session that I did with Ryan using the TrackMan. He's already seen the clips of my swings that I recorded, and alongside that and the results we're going to get from the TrackMan data, we're going to be looking into what part of the swing is really hindering me. So we're going to take a 7-iron and use the swing data from that just as a general basis of my swing. So here you go, take a look and enjoy.
Okay guys, so this is the spreadsheet I'm using to track my stats. Got this off spreadsheetlibrary.co.uk, which looks like this. Link will be in the description as well. So here you can input your data for your course. So you've got your different tees and you put in the yardages, the par, the SI number. So then you input your stats. So you put what tees you're on, put in your handicap there, and then you pop in your scores. So you put your scores, you put the number of putts you've made, and then if you've hit your fairway, and then it tracks everything else for you, and then goes through all your scoring stats for that round. So it goes for your greens and regulation, your fairways hit, the percentages, the amount of putts you made, and then the up and down chances and makes. So on top of that, it does have a graphs page. So in here, you can see you got a running average of the breakdown of your scoring. So from mine, you can see that I'm making 28% pars, and then majority are bogeys, and that's the double bogeys there, and then blob holes. And I've got 1% birdie. And this is all based on the 7 rounds that I've inputted. I've played 7 rounds since I've started tracking, and they're all here with all the different stats. So here it also gives you a running percentage chart on the fairway percentages, greens and regulations, and your up and down percentages. I haven't played enough rounds yet to actually get a good steady graph to view, but as you can see at the moment, it's pretty much all over the place. The up and downs seem to be the most consistent thing, but everything else is just blur. But you can tell that as it goes on, it will give you a good representation of where you are sitting on that. Then it has your gross and net score with your handicap. So obviously as the season goes along, you'll be able to track everything going up and down. And then also over here, you got your putts per round. So overall, it looks like the trend at the moment is my putts are going down and putting is getting a bit better. But like I said, that's only across like 7 rounds. So you'll be able to get a good, better picture across the season. It also has a tab for your average scores and percentages. So it shows you based on all the rounds that you've logged on that particular course, what your percentages and your averages are on each hole. You can see we've got the gross statistics down here. So right here is where I'm going to be tracking everything through the season. So this is what you're scoring, your round stats, average, obviously your fairways, your putts, everything to par. But what I want to be looking at and what I'm going to be tracking through the season are the total average numbers down here. So you got your putts, your tee to green score, greens and regulation, fairways hit, up and down chances, up and downs made. So we're going to be looking down here. So at the moment, across those 7 rounds, which have not been good. So over here, we've got 36, which is the putts made. That's my average per round. My tee to green is 55.5. My greens and regulation is 25%. My fairways hit is 27%. My up and down chances are 75. So I've got 75% of them I'm getting up and down chances, and I'm making 20% of those. So really what I want to be doing is I want to be getting that putts down. My best rounds on this data set has been 30 putts, so a lot of 2 putts and 1 putts. So I want to get that down as low as possible. If I work on my putting, I want to get that down to a 30. My tee to green, obviously I want to get that down. That's going to be my shots that it takes on average to get to the green. I want to get that down maybe 10 shots to a 45. And then my greens and regulations, I want to be hiking that up. I want to be hitting at least 45%. So I want to get that to about 45, maybe to 50%. Fairways, that's got to be a higher one. That's got to be up to 60. And then up and downs, I mean, I want that percentage to drop because I want to be hitting more greens. So I need that percentage to go lower. And then whatever number that becomes, I need that number to be high. So if I do end up getting up and downs, if I miss some greens, I want to be making those up and down chances. So mainly what will that mean with even just these 2 statistics right here? If I get that down to a 45 and that down to a 30, then that's going to be me shooting 75 because my aim is to get down. I want to break 80. I know I want to do it. But like I said, we want to get that handicap, which is currently sitting down at 14.7. I mean, I'm playing as a 15 for now until I get a new handicap there. We want to drop a few shots and we want to get that down to a 9 or 10. Ideally, I want to get it to a 9 because I just want to get to single figures. That's my goal. And then I can work from there.
Gotta get that club path a little bit more, less over the top.
Yeah.
And that causes where you're taking them so down, you know?
Where's that second? Oh,
Taking
yeah.
them minus 6.9. Burn it so far over the top, you get just so down.
Yeah, right, let's get one more just as like a 3.
Better carry.
Better carry.
Strike was better. Spin was not too bad. You just gotta, basically that club to path there is negative 8.7. We need to get that down quite a bit. Attack angle is pretty steep. You carry and your club head speeds are consistent. You know, you're always around about 92, 90. You're between like 92 to 95.
Yeah.
So that's good. Carry is good. That's what I always told you, right? We've got to be. You got to be looking around, especially for your size, 7 iron. I think 170, especially with your club head speed. That's good.
I was going to say, like, what are the sort of numbers
I think
we're looking for?
For you carry wise,
Yeah.
we're looking at like 175.
Yeah.
When you strike it good, that's when I go out and play with you. seems to be how far you hit it, right?
Pretty
But
much, yeah.
your inconsistency is coming from your club path, right? Because you throw it so far, you're throwing it so far over the top,
Yeah.
and then you have to like get out the way. It leaves your club head open, so that's how you get that slicer.
And then more spin and then less
spin,
distance. And
lobster.
more right.
Then that's how that time, you know, when we're saying about that you feel like you have to club up.
Yeah.
We want that to. We don't want to do that, right?
No.
We don't want to be like, oh, I should be hitting a 7, but
But I'm going to hit a
I
5.
hit a 5 because when everyone swings inconsistent, we just got to get that club path down.
So club speed is okay.
Yeah, I like club speed. That seems good. You know, you're a tall guy. You're going to create a lot of club head speed. We got to make sure that we're getting your carry and total
Yeah.
more consistent. Because you hit that first shot. Look at that. Your first shot's going about 155.
Yeah.
That's short of 160. That's 172.
Yeah, there's a big difference between those.
So that's going to be hard for scoring, right? Because that goes from basically water if there's water short of the green, or not. So
That's so true. Yeah, so it seems like the main thing is club path, which will then in turn bring that
attack angle down and
Yeah.
stuff. It will just everything. It will get all the numbers better.
sweet.
Jiggle down. See, you're so natural the first time.
All right, okay, so give me a drill. Give me a drill that I can do at home or at the driving
Yeah, one
range.
of the easiest drills to do, and it ain't gonna hurt yourself or damage any equipment, or you know, like you
Yeah.
obviously get the straight pole. If you get like an alignment pole,
Yeah.
but for you, I just feel like you have to have that feeling of swinging out. Right,
Yes.
that's your biggest feeling of swinging out. And
That's the
obviously
biggest thing.
negative when we swing out. We don't want to hold back,
Mm-hmm.
but we want to make sure we're turning still, but feeling like you're almost like chasing the ball going out. So this is your deal here, and then we'll have one here and one here. Right?
Yeah.
You can do it with a plastic bottle or head covers or anything like that. So your bad move, which a lot of golfers do this, right, is when we're bringing it back, we're going back and then we're throwing it over the top. So if we're throwing it over the top, it's over exaggeration, but then you're going to hit a lot of those balls.
That would be bad.
Not good. Our goal is to not hit that ball, right?
Yeah.
Especially this one. So when we're bringing it in, we want to feel like you're going in.
Woo!
So you want to feel like you're swinging out and not going to hit that ball inside. So bring it back. But you see how it just makes you have that feeling of swinging out.
Yeah, it's like really just trying to exaggerate that out feeling, right?
Exactly.
You can see already in the numbers.
So let's have a little bit with you.
Well, let's try it.
I had a feeling I was going to get it.
I thought we said this one wasn't dangerous.
I know.
I think that was one of those where I had to hit it
Yeah.
exact.
Nice and smooth. Better. That was better. Oh my god. That was a good one though.
Yeah,
That was
felt
really
good.
good. You see that though? Look right there. Club head speed is 87.2. But you still carried it 170, right? But
Yeah.
your strike's better.
Yeah.
Right? So that's how we're getting better strikes. Obviously going to make our carry more consistent. But you club head's gone down by 5 miles
Yeah.
per hour there. And you've
Still hit that number.
Yeah, you're still hitting the
But-
number, so that's good.
Less spin. So there you go. Look, less power actually created a better shot. It's a shame couldn't see the club path there.
Okay. That one we did, yeah. That one I could tell. That looked a lot over the top there. I think what happens with you sometimes, you know, you just really want to, you just
I just
want
wanna rip at it.
You just want to rip it, and it's
Yeah.
just your first instinct is to just throw those arms at it. Let the body turn, and then your arms will naturally follow with you. Okay. That's okay though. That's not our goal, obviously.
No.
But I mean, that just shows how much you're kind of coming over.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm just literally like,
Yeah.
that's so strange because it feels.
Because
like I'm going out.
your thing is you're literally going like this way.
Yeah.
Right? And then you're trying to, when we saw the videos, you kind of look like that. Because you have to try and get out the way.
Yeah.
Right? What we wanted is to have that feeling of going this, that way. Okay? As well. Stick this in there.
Oh.
Try and that, because what happens is a lot of time when you take your backswing, how we were talking earlier, you get a little out this way, right?
Oh yeah.
So you get very disconnected from your body. So when you go this way and then you come in over,
You're going to drop
you're
it.
trying to get the connection back almost.
Yeah.
But we need to feel like this arm staying, nice and close with your body. Having your chest and arms going together at the same time.
Okay. Golf towel or something underneath.
Yeah, you can do a golf towel, head covered glove.
Oh,
You feel that?
that is so strange.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's good though.
How I feel like so.
Because you feel like you're turning, but you're not turning. Right? Because that's this.
I feel so limited though.
Yeah, but you're not.
So strange.
I know.
That
That's how,
feels so weird.
that's how far away you get from.
Wow. I feel like if I lift at all.
Because we're not trying to lift.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
You know?
This is so weird.
To go down thing. Because what's happening is you are literally like lifting, right? You're going like that.
Yeah.
Right? We want to feel like you're turning around your spine. And then the hips are moving.
That feels like. Oh man. Oh okay. Right, let's try that.
You see, all you did there was your arms. You went like that.
Yeah.
We gotta get you turning.
Oh, I haven't felt that before ever.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Don't feel like you're squeezing it. You don't want that, you don't feel like you're squeezing your chest so
Well,
tight.
that's kind of what I felt.
Yeah, we want your arms nice and relaxed around your chest. We don't want you squeezing.
Yeah, that feels a bit better.
Okay. Good catch. Don't feel like you're throwing your arms at it. Have your body all going at one. See how my arms go with my chest?
Yeah.
And there's really no room there. Right?
Yeah, there's enough. Yeah.
We see my turn. And then we go with the hips first and the hands will follow. You're kind of just getting like this.
Yeah.
So look how much.
Yeah, bent and
Yeah.
out.
So it's actually, you gotta be pretty strong to do that, because that's how my arm trying to do that.
Well, I'm an athlete.
Yeah. But you just gotta have that feeling of your arm. We don't want you squeezing your chest so tight. But how my arms are, they don't really get away from my body, right?
Yeah.
See how that's staying nice and close as well.
Yeah.
Because what you're doing is you're going like that.
Yeah.
It's not really you're not really turning so much.
I see.
Right.
That looks exactly like it. Yeah.
Right. But then if I bring it back and go around my spine, and then we have that right pocket firing through. No, it's just fine. You're not swaying. Biggest thing is when we try and turn. A lot of people turn and they think they're turning,
Yeah,
but we're
but they're
swaying,
actually
right? But we just gotta make sure we're turning around our spine. Because
Alright.
what happens is you sway, or a lot of people tilt, right, and they go that way.
Did you say path when you were back home? Like a Midland Northern thing as well,
I think
like
so.
path.
Maybe I just don't know how to speak.
Or do you not know? Or you just don't know how to speak English.
Yeah.
No, I always wondered, because I don't think I've ever heard someone say it, because people say bath or bath, even back
yeah.
home. Do you say bath or bath?
Bath.
You say bath. Yeah, so you should say path.
Yeah.
I just never heard, I guess because we don't call anything
Path.
path. But
Yeah.
Oh man.
Maybe that ball's a
Two balls flying everywhere.
Alright, nearly. You fin that one.
Yeah. So that's the main thing that's holding me back, I think. It's just that path direction.
Yeah, because you have to always start your ball. You gotta have to, because your ball's gonna go left or right all the
Yeah.
time, right? And then the distance is gonna be tough to gauge.
So
on
you're
how
always
far
trying
it's
to make up for it and aim left.
Yeah,
And then if you're
and then
doing
your
that,
body,
you're never going to
you
fix it.
initially just react to your body moving to go with it.
Yeah. That makes so much sense.
It's
That's the
okay
thing
with
with
this.
handy, yeah.
It's okay if this falls out on the follow through.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So if we go out, that's okay. We just
Oh.
want to keep on your backswing.
Oh, okay. Right, let's try that again. I was about to say, I don't think I'm going to be able to swing like with this still in there. Right, let's try it. So it can drop on the back, like coming down.
Yeah.
Right, that kind of makes a bit more sense.
Yeah.
Now. So I was like, I don't think I'm ever going to get this. I should quit.
So it's looking at it, you hit it and you're like, hey,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, but you're trying to.
Because I'm literally there like,
Yeah.
Ah. Okay, right.
Sorry,
Let's
I
try
probably
two
didn't
more.
explain that.
That's okay, I'll forgive you, don't worry. Oh, I did it again.
But the nice thing is you're feeling the move. Like, at least you can feel that.
Yeah, I should just stop trying to smash it.
Yeah, don't try and hit it. Just nice and smooth. So just have a few swings without that towel now.
Yeah.
Come up on that one.
Oh, as in my eye came up?
Yeah, bend it right.
Yeah.
Alright, this will hopefully. Yeah, you clip out. We just
Feel
really
my
gotta
arms
get
come
that-
out again.
Yeah. You know, when we started off, what we were at club paths basically was, you know, you ran the 11 to 8 mark,
Yep.
right? That's very over the top.
Over the top.
We got it down to a 5.4. Right, so you was going from an 8 to 10. So we got that down to about half,
Yeah.
kind of, right? So now
Yeah.
there's a 5.6.
Like it's there, but it's not
there, right? Our main goal is we want this as low, like as even as possible, 0-0, right? That's hard,
Yeah.
right? I know it's on my end. I'm like a negative. You know, my bad move is coming over the top. Is around about a 1 to a 2.
Okay.
But we can work with that. But what I like is if you look at the 5.6, the 5.4, but then 69 carry, 65. That's what we're gonna have. That's what will make you way more consistent. Is having that carry distance, and your spin rate's consistent. Well, that's really good for a spin rate.
Okay.
This is what I expect. You know, what you handicap wise.
Like 14.5, 15.
14.5. So obviously our goal is to get this down as much as we can.
Yeah.
But this is what we're looking at. You know, our biggest thing is when you're coming so far over the top,
Yeah.
11, you have like 11 and 10s, right?
Mm-hmm.
14. That way you have to have your body. If your ball's going to start so far left, your body has to kind of to aim right. You just kind of band-aiding the issue.
That's exactly what I'm doing
It's
right
like-
now.
And then you go, the more right you go, the more you have to come over the top because you're aiming over here and the hole's over this way. We need to get that. The 5s, we can. That's workable, right? And then your club head speed is consistent, and that's how you're going to get your handicap down. Is basically, you know, your current's over the top. Your ball just going that big left to right.
Yeah.
The draw ain't gonna happen. Like it
It just ain't gonna
It's
happen.
just not. And if you do, you pulled it.
Yeah.
Right. Your club face is shut.
Like I was saying, like that's where I'm gaining
Yeah.
strokes on my round is
And
by
then-
hitting OB and going out and fate and slicing over to the right, even if I
Yeah.
hit a good drive.
And then you look at it, you have so much spin on the ball from it, 8700 basically. Your carry's 153, right? And then we go to like this one, 5, spin's gone down, ball's gone further.
Yeah.
And this is what we got to be looking around.
So we're looking around that, what, 165,
Well, yeah,
170
for you, 165,
carry
170.
without
And obviously
having to smash
depending
it.
on conditions and stuff.
So we want to get club speed, like, once we get everything in around like that, in like the low 90s. So carry about 165 to 170, and then spin.
Yeah, if you get the 7 mark.
So we can get the low 7 mark, and this
Yeah.
is just irons we're talking about. Sweet.
Because the thing is as well, is I guarantee if you hit some drivers, your spin rate is going to be way up. About the 5,000. I think I've seen you hit some drivers around
yeah.
the 5,000. That's why, because you're creating so much spin on the ball.
Yeah.
From coming over the top. We need
And coming down on it as
especially
well.
with the driver, we need that to go down to like low 3s to 2s.
Yeah.
High 2s.
So high 2s, low 3 spin
Yeah.
if it's a driver. Path
So-
still the same, right?
Yeah, that's better. This is like showing improvement at least.
Yeah.
I think that drill's good, but we got to do where do the drill, do 5-6 shots with it, get away from it, hit 5-6 shots normal.
So with the alignment stick,
Yeah, it's basically.
do you mean as in point outwards like where
yeah,
you
so
want to get?
point to your target, right? Have a ball next to it. I'm not gonna hit you.
This is how much trust I have in you.
If we come over the top,
Oh, this is scary.
right?
Okay, I see what you mean.
You're gonna hit that. So say if there's a flag on the range,
Yeah.
you're gonna hit to the red flag.
Yeah.
Point that towards the red flag, ball here,
Yeah.
because that means you're all aligned. If you come over the top, you're gonna hit that,
Okay.
right? And
Yep.
if not, we'll swing out this way,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
right? There's just two little drills, but they'll help you massively. And then our biggest thing is that little takeaway, what we mentioned.
Yeah, that's the main. So would you recommend doing like trying that, like with the balls or the pole,
Yep.
and then doing a few shots without it, and then going back to it but with the towel?
Exactly. Yeah. Get the 7-9 and just do half shots, right?
Yeah.
Just having that feeling of your bodies in sync together and just committing through.
Just getting that body turn.
Yeah, because then you're not throwing your irons over. Just having that body of just, let's say, nice and connect through.
So when I'm at home, would you suggest doing the towel under the arm and just trying to recreate a swing, like without a club? Would that make any difference? Like trying to practice that? Or even just doing those half swings or something?
You could have it where and you
Just to
having
get used to that motion.
Having that motion, the club like this.
Yeah.
You're saying then it makes you nice and connected through. We just got to make sure that you're firing through that right
Yeah.
side. your first move is that,
Yeah.
right? So we want to just have it all nice and sync. What happens is you're going to go like this way, club's pointing down, and then you chucking it over the top. But we need just nice rotating around your spine.
Yeah.
And honestly, man, it's gonna take a while. It's such a drastic change, but it's gonna make everything better on your golf game, because you know it's gonna be hard hitting greens. Put stress on your short game, and then you putting stress on your putting.
Yeah, you got to try and hold
It's
those
just everything
left
puts stress down. The reason why the better golfers play better is because their miss is not as bad. So you see guys when they're out there, like out here, right, or even on tour, and they hit a shot and they kind of drop their club or whatever, but it's like 35 feet away. That's okay, right?
Yeah.
It's obviously not their goal, but but that's okay. They're gonna make a par, most likely, than making the birdie. But
it's narrowing the misses.
Narrowing the misses.
Your
handicap will come down massively from it. But I think we like, what you're 14. If we can get you to about a 10, or a 9.
9, 10. That's the realistic goal that we want to
Just
try.
Right now,
yeah.
But hopefully, we can get you coming down quick, just from getting this in. It's just obviously, and you for sure have the dedication. Just practicing. Practicing on the right stuff.
On the right stuff. That's it.
You see there as well. Your face angle's a bit open, right?
Yes.
Negative 3.4. That's because you have to be. Otherwise,
To
the ball's just going to go
compensate,
dead left. So we just need to get these down. This is good. This is better.
Yeah. Cool. All right. I feel good. I feel positive. Now I've got to grind and work on these things.
Yeah. And we'll do some more. I got time. I'm always here.
You always got time for me, bro.
I always got time for you, bro.
All right. Thank you, buddy.
No problem, dude. Anytime.
Okay, so here's the final list of my golf goals for 2020. Okay, so first of all, we need to get that handicap down. We're going from 15 and we're going to aim for a 9. Fairways hit, we want to be getting into the 50 to 60% range. Then the greens and regulation, we want to be hitting 50%. Average putts per round, we want to get down to a 30. And then the tee to green score, we want to be getting that down to a 45 to 50. And then for the swing data, we want that club head speed to stick around the low 90s. So I want to try and get it up so I can get it to a 93. The spin rate of the ball, and this is just irons we're talking about. We just want to take one club to base it on. We want that spin rate to be in the high 6,000s or the low 7,000s. So anywhere between 6,800 and 7,300 I'll be happy with. So carry distance for the 7-iron, I want to get that to a consistent 170 to 175. And the most important thing is that club path angle. I want to get mine from negative 14 to the negative 8 I was hitting. I want to get that down realistically to a negative 4. And also the up and down chance percentage, I want to get that down as low as possible. It's currently at 75%. But I'm going to be realistic. Basically, I just want the up and down chances to go down and made up and downs up. Simple as. All right, that's it. Those are my goals for 2020. Next up, we need to see how you can set your goals for the year and what you need to do to improve your game. So just follow the same process I did. Go out on the course, play a few rounds, gather some data, put them into the spreadsheet. Also, don't forget to film your shots as well. So that way, if you do get a coach or if you know anyone that can help you out, they can have a look at your swing as well. Second set of eyes is always better than one. And then you can create your own plan to then improve your game and set and reach your goals for the end of the season. Like I said, if you've got any questions or anything about any part of the process that I did there, please comment down below or message me privately. I am more than happy to answer any queries at all. So now that I've got those drills that I can do at the driving range and at home, that way I can really hone in and work on the parts of my swing that are hindering my scores and my handicap. On top of that now, all that's left to do is I need to find some practice games that I can do on the driving range and the short game area. So that way I can track my process through the season and see where I get to at the end. The most important thing about these games is that there has to be some form of scoring element in there as well. So that way I can take my scores from the beginning of the year, track them all the way through, and then see where I end at the end and see how much I've improved. So that's what we're going to look into in the next video. So we're going to look into different scoring games that simulate pressure practice and have those scoring elements that is going to be specific to the different parts of the game that I'm trying to improve. And in turn, that's going to help you find out what you need to do as well. So if you've been enjoying the content that I've been doing so far with all the videos on this channel, please remember to hit that subscribe button and then also hit that bell notification as well. That way you're going to be able to get instant notifications of whenever any content or videos from my channel come out. Also, if you like this video, please hit that like button as well and leave a comment down below. And most importantly, don't forget to share this with any of your friends that play golf. I'm sure they're all thinking about their golf goals for this year as well and working on what they want to practice and improve. So they would appreciate this a lot. All right, guys, that's all we're going to have time for today. This is a super long video. So as always, remember, work hard, work smart. Let's improve our game.